How's it going, everyone? So, it's a little bit of a different video, but it's the start of my series here. And to start off in this series of beginner overclockers, we're going for a record. And our record here is the X5570 Xeon from Intel. So I just ran here, so right here. I don't know if it's going to focus better if I put my hand there. So as you can see there, it says 7-zip. So I just ran the 7-zip at stock settings on this. 12 gigs of RAM, my normal EVGA GT240. It's on a 360mm AIO. No, it's not on a custom water loop or anything. I'm not going crazy. Again, this is just for beginners right now. And for beginners, you can search up certain CPUs that the scores aren't too high on, and you might be able to actually beat the score. So the fans here that you can see right here, they are industrial high-powered fans. They're not attached or anything like that, but they blow more than enough air. So I ran the test at stock settings, max temp of 48 degrees Celsius, which not too bad. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn off the system, and then I'm going to overclock it. Actually, first, I'm going to let you see the display here. So, let's minimize that. There, should be able to see all that. So, I'm making a notepad X5570 stock 7-zip 21394. This is just beginning because it's at the top of the list for hardware bot, and I do believe I can beat this 27539, but we'll see. I'm only on a 360mm AIO. It's pretty good. It's a deep cool castle 360. It's pretty good, but it's not a custom loop or dry ice or liquid nitrogen, so we'll see what we can do. Alright everyone, so after putting in my own tuning, this is just a quick tuning. Did take me a bit because I haven't used this motherboard in a while, and this motherboard here, you can put more voltage in what you can normally do, and then if you want, you could switch over some rails on this motherboard and you could put even more voltage through. So you can do a lot of hardcore overclocking on this Asus P6 motherboard. So the score we are looking at, we'll just shrink that down. So the score that we're trying to beat is 27539. So on stock, I was doing 21394. Oop. So the quick tune that I did on this X5570, I got 27310. So it's pretty good for getting the first. Yeah, this is just first to first, so if I get this score, it'll only be 2 scores on this, but this is for beginners. And this CPU, there's not a lot of tests, so for you beginners, you can go out and most likely get a score that's fairly good and get you some good placement right off the bat. That's why I'm showing you this. So my score is 27310. And the actual core speed I was going on this one was 4100, so 4.1 gigahertz. And the RAM, click on this. The RAM we were doing, it says 760. And what we do with this is we times this by 2, which will give us 1520. At CL 10, 10, 10, 26. So I'm punching in these digits here for everyone to look at. Just so it's a quick reference on what you're expecting for performance and the timings you should be roughly using for the speed. Oh, messed up that megahertz. There we go. So X557 with my quick tune. 7-zip 27310 at 4.1 gigahertz. The RAM 1520 CL 10 10 10 26. Now what I'm gonna do here is just slightly raise up the core clock and raise the RAM up a bit, and I'm gonna try to keep the CL 10 10 10 and 26 timings. And the only thing I'm probably gonna have to do is raise up the voltage. The voltage for the core was 1.425 volts for the core, and RAM volts was 1.82 volts on the RAM. Now, that seems like it's a lot of voltage for the RAM, the 1.82 volts. It's is and isn't. It's DDR3. Doesn't have any cooler on it, but as you can see right here, you can see the fan that's on it. The fan is a decent high-powered fan. Makes them stay nice and cool, which is what you want. These are cheaper RAM sticks, so you can pump in the voltage, and a lot of times you do need to pump in the voltage to run these speeds and the timings on these LGA 1366 type CPUs. So that is one thing to put in your head as well, or just to keep in mind. So what I'm going to do here, again, I'm going to pause this video here, and this 27 27594. No way. Okay. So okay. I'm just going to do 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 ba, 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 okay. So 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 while 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 I was going through this, as I was talking to you there, this is uncut by the way, I was running another test, and this is all on the exact same. I haven't changed anything from this here, and all I did was reran the test at these exact same settings. I'm gonna see if we can show this. See if we can show this. Gabby's like, what are you doing? All right, so oh, look at this. 27,594. All right, so 27,594. Look at that. So, and that's just by rerunning the test. We beat the score. We did it. We did it. That is the record. Yeah. All right, so, all right. We are going to give this PC some Wi-Fi now since none's plugged into it. And we are going to submit the score. Yeah. See you when I submit. All right, everyone. So we're back. We're back. Submitted the score. So we're gonna go here. Better shrink myself down. Yes, I'll shrink myself down. There will be just fine. Okay, so we're looking at the hardwarebot.org. This is the same score that we were trying to beat before, the 27,539. And now we have my score 27,594. So we just beat it, but that's okay. That is okay. So what I have to do now on this here is to make sure these scores are valid. You know, I did record and it is going on YouTube. That's a validation basically on its own. And I take a picture of the system and then put the picture of the system on so people can see what it is. Alright, so I'm just gonna put that all on. Yeah, go break. Ding, ding. Roasting, what are we doing? Bam, bam. Port, please. Alright, there it is, everyone. That is our score. We are all set up. We are all put into the record for X5570. Just click on that here, show you. Canada now is in the lead for 7-zip. First, this right here should update soon. not sure. It should update here soon. But as you can see, first, if any of you have this CPU and a good motherboard that you can overclock on, some decent RAM, I'm just using basic of the basic RAM. I can easily crush this score if I wanted. But if you guys would like to try out and try to beat this score and get yourself a #1, then go on to hardwarebot.org, you download Benchmate, and start overclocking. Alright, if you guys like this kind of content, like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to get her done.